It's time for you to be fully united with your destiny. A very rare event has occurred. Wathi, the evening star, has aligned with her Deshet in all of his crimson majesty. Thus, the gods have given their benediction for your initiation. Your initiation into the priesthood of Memphis in service of the god Ptah and his consort Sekhmet. You have been a faithful servant of Ptah who spoke the whole world into being. Ptah, the begetter of the first beginning. Ptah, the fountain of life, the Lord of truth and of eternity, the one who receives our prayers. You have tended to the needs of Ptah's consort Sekhmet and studied the Shabaka stones for 7 years now. You have done all that is required for induction into the priesthood. You have tended to your cat and kept your physical body free from defilement. You have shaved your head in submission to the gods. You have kept your body free of any befouling body hair that the deities find so beastly and abominable. You have habituated to purifying yourself not once but twice daily in the ceremonial waters. You have kept your gown of pure linen, resplendently white, an outward symbol of your inner state, the condition of your soul. Wearing this robe, you have assumed a ren, a name, an identity that sets you apart from the uninitiated. Secret, sacred name of priest, Hem-Nesher, Hemet-Nesher, Hem-Netjer, as well as a sacred scribal name, Sokar, 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 Sokar. You have nurtured and cultivated your ba, your personality, and your ka, your soul, in devoting your attention to the will of the gods and the goddesses. You have guarded your ib, your heart, by turning away from all that has the power to tarnish and turning yourself instead towards all that is enlivening and illuminating. In your studies of the sacred scriptures, and in performing your duties as a scribe of the holy hieroglyphics, you have fed your your intellect. In humble erudition, you have committed to heart each and every ritual, prayer, and ceremonial rite that a priest must perform in service of the goddesses and gods, and in service of the pharaohs. You have become more than proficient in clothing and feeding the gods and goddesses, and in preparing the innermost sanctuary, the bedchamber of the deities, for their renewal and rest. You have tended to even the most idiosyncratic needs of the gods and goddesses, and you've been very patient with their fussy fault-finding, their baffling turns of mind and changes of heart, their headache-inducing hair-splitting. in nourishing the Ka, the soul spirit of the pharaohs who have crossed over into Aru, the afterlife, you have truly excelled. The feedback received from Hotep Sekemui, Ahmos, Narmer, and Pepe Neferkare has been especially glowing and laudatory. Well done. In all aspects, you have shown yourself to be a dutiful, dedicated servant of the gods. Thus, you have proven yourself worthy of the secrets of Sekhem, the hidden arcane powers, the powers to perform Heka Magick. With all the power vested in me from Ra, Ptah, and Sekhmet, as the high priestess of the Memphis temple of Ptah, I now pronounce you an official member, an eternal member of the holy, sacred, sanctified priesthood of the kingdom of Kemet. May life, power, and health be yours eternally, so that you may serve all who dwell in the Duat, the Aru, and in the land of Kemet. Now, you must say, "Give to me thy eyes, thy ears, O Lord, Father of fathers, Creator of all the gods, so that I may perform your will." Well done, well done. Amun. Now it is time to receive all the implements of magic required for performing said duties and for discovering the hidden secrets of the divine. This box holds all the Heka Magick and medicine you will ever need in your career as a priest of Ptah, a Hem Netjer, a servant of the sublime souls. Contained in this chest are the most powerful anointed assets needed in wielding the vital force. The most powerful agent of Heka Magick is above all the tongue. There is no greater vital force than the power of the word. Wouldn't you agree? Thus, as an initiate, Ptah has gifted you with the 5 most sacred scrolls. 1. The Coffin Texts, consisting of over 1,000 spells and prayers for everything from protection to increasing and amplifying your magical powers. Any person who possesses these magic spells would be like Ra in the eastern sky and in the netherworld. You can enter the circle of fire, but the fire will never touch you. Never. The second scroll is the Book of the Two Ways. The Book of Two Ways, which contains very detailed maps of the underworld that do out. Within these maps, both a land and a water route for reaching the dwelling place of Osiris without ending up in the fire have been charted for you. 3. The Book of the Dead, of course. An essential tool to have in your afterlife guide toolkit for assisting spirits in merging into the light and to help with the embalming process of preserving the body and for guiding the soul through the underworld with the utterances necessary for passing the judgment, the weighing of the heart against the feather of Ma'at. Each of the magical amulets, such as heart scarabs, needed for performing the spells contained in the Book of the Dead and for being enclosed in the bandages during the mummification process, are contained in this chest, as are instructions for constructing headrests for souls traversing the afterlife, and guidance for preparations of incense, food, and the such. Pay close attention to the instructions given for the healing power of saliva in preserving the body of the deceased. This fourth scroll contains another critical ensorcel, that of the spell of the 12 caves. For as you know, the underworld consists of a system of caves, 12 to be exact, that must be passed through in order to receive empowering gifts from the deities who dwell there. Study this scroll so that you may safely and successfully guide the souls of the deceased into the afterlife. As spiritual counsel to the pharaoh, you will also need this written version of the pyramid texts for assisting the pharaohs, in particular, in traversing the underworld in their quest for eternal life. Also provided for enhancing your ability to perform Heka Magick, or a writing tablet for the casting of charms, and a writing implement, of course, for spells and incantations, as well as magical plants needed for all of your spells, charms, and potions. Those are contained in these little sacks. Within this chest, you will also find a collection of magic wands, each endowed with its own unique Heka for specific applications. Spells for protection by day are hieroglyphed on one side of this amuletic magic wand for repelling evil spirits of sickness, and spells for protection at night on the obverse side. This is a wand to be used for protecting the unborn, infants, and departed souls from harm. Use this wand for spells to activate amulets, to attract blessings, and to cut curses. There is a third Heka wand, which possesses a myriad of magical powers, not least of which is the ability to throw curses and hexes. You should only use this wand in extreme circumstances and under duress, and according to the ethical codes of Heka Magick and the laws passed down from the gods and goddesses. Rules and instructions for the use of this rudimentary but robust little wand are contained in this scroll, a very secret scroll. Reading this scroll will endow you with a vast spectrum of powers. This scroll, and I must emphasize this, is only to be read when you are in a state of 1, spiritual equilibrium, 2, absolute solitude and secrecy, and 3, only after you have consumed the sacred sacrament of the blue lotus flower. This scroll has only been shared with an exclusive circle of Heka diviners, charmers, necromancers, and healers. Therefore, take it as a sign of your possession of a divine destiny that Ptah and Sekhmet have chosen to share this scroll with you. Do you understand the significance of this wand, this scroll, and the spells it contains? Good, good. And do you pledge to use these powers only in service of the will of Ptah and Sekhmet, according to the laws that they have laid out? Excellent, excellent. The priesthood, the pharaohs, and the deities have placed tremendous faith in you. And as a testament to that, there is one more gift of Heka Magick for you. The 7 sacred oils of the goddesses. That's right, that's right. You have heard so much about these oils, and you have even used them in many ceremonial rites. So now it is time for you yourself to be a keeper of these celestial balms, salves, and ointments. There is spikenard for soothing and sedating, and for dispelling aggression, as well as awakening the senses and opening the heart to hearing the voices of the goddesses. Ulibanum, for purification, for peering into the afterlife, and for uniting the Ka, Ba, and Ah. Palm oil, for rejuvenation and regeneration. Myrrh, for consecration and for communion with the gods and the goddesses. Juniper, for clarification and purgation. Futi Tieng, for eternal bliss and divine dynamism, fertility, and for enjoying the rights of the fields of the marshes. And lastly, sacred lotus, for rebirth, illumination, and resurrection. Now, thanks to the magnanimity of the gods and goddesses, you have everything you need to perform your roles as a magician, as a practitioner of medicine, as a priest and a scribe. There are many, many secrets contained within this magic box, and it will take quite some time for you to master it all. That is why it is essential for you to dream with this box as your pillow, so you can absorb all of its enchantments. As you fall asleep each night, fall asleep with the most powerful spells on your tongue, for it is in your dreams that magic is magnified. It is in your dreams where prophecies and wisdom are received. So as you go to sleep, call on Tutu, the god of dreams, saying, "O great messenger Tutu, the lion who dispels all wandering spirits, the master of all demons and protector of dreams, guard my heart against the darkness. Illuminate my dreams with your wisdom, so that your magic may inspirit me, so that your revelations may empower me. Heka I ben Mayania. Heka my ben Mayania. Heka I ben Mayani. Heka my ben Mayania. Heka I ben Mayani. Amun.